What's up, y'all? It's the Jersey Sports Guys here. I'm Kyle.
I'm Aaron, and today we are going to do our post-draft and free agency rankings.
All right, Aaron. So let's start this off. Let's piss off some fans first. Who do you have at number 32?
Number 32, I have the Detroit Lions.
No, you don't.
I mean, okay, Matt Patricia, he's been on and off there. He's probably, I would say he's on like the chopping block this year with his job.
Oh,
Can't
yeah,
do
for
bad.
sure. But, you have them you think Matt Stafford, DeAndre Swift, Kieran Johnson, Kenny
Yeah,
Galladay. You have Desmond Trufant, Jeff Okuda, Snacks Harrison. You think they are the worst team in the league.
yeah, but okay, without Matthew Stafford, they didn't do anything last year. So it just depends on Matthew Stafford and if he can stay healthy and if he
But that's like,
returns to his form
all
previously.
right, now I'm going to go. Now here's where I'm going to argue with you. My 32 is the Jets. Would you rather
Oof.
have Sam Darnold or Matt Stafford? Who would you rather have? Matt Stafford.
But
Darnold has not played a full season yet and has not looked. I bought into that he was going to be good this year, and I was wrong for sure.
yeah, but
I
it's
did.
hard with
I thought they
Darnold
should have gone
because
receiver. I thought they really needed a receiver in the first round. I like the Denzel Mims, but they're still a mess. I don't
I think
trust.
they need.
Jamal
I
Adams
think
is going to get traded. I don't like what they're doing.
I don't think he's gonna get traded. I don't think they're gonna give him up. But they need offensive line help, and it's hard to judge Sam Darnold without good offensive line.
Well, I mean, Daniel Jones had a worse offensive line, and he did better.
Yeah. All right. On to the 31st.
What do you have?
I know you're not gonna like this, but I have the Jags.
I'm not gonna lie, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars down there too. I don't like what
Yeah.
they're doing at all. I love Minshew. Minshew's my guy. I
hmm
like DJ Chark. I don't like anything else around them. Ngakwe wants out. Fournette is just a crybaby. I don't like the situation that they're in.
Yeah, and they're trying to rebuild that defense, but there's a lot of young talent, so they got to see what they have there.
Yeah, all right. Number 30. I think we're gonna match again. Who do you have?
I have the Dolphins.
I have the Bengals.
Oh, I see. I only have the Bengals at 29, but we'll get there later. It's unclear how two is going to be, especially behind that O line. But their defense
Yeah.
got better with Byron Jones and Noah. Let's just say because I can't say his last name.
Yeah. Yeah. So at 30, I have the Bengals. I like Joe Burrow. I like what they're doing. The offensive line still has issues. The secondary has a little bit of issues. The linebackers have some issues. I don't really trust them.
Yeah, I have now on to our 29th, which I have the Bengals at.
I
Joe Burrow is their new starter. They got to build around him, and they got T. Higgins, but their
Yeah.
defense, is
So
not that great.
I actually have at 29 the Washington Redskins. I love Haskins. I love McLaren. I like the running duo. I love that the defense is going to be crazy, I think, with Rivera. It's the Redskins front office. They're usually a mess. I don't trust them, so I have them at 29.
I have the Redskins a little higher up than
What do you,
you might think.
I have the,
But
what do you have at 28?
28, I got the Panthers.
Guess what? I have the Panthers at 28 too.
Yeah, they improved their D with Derek Brown and Yetur Gross Matos, but Bridgewater doesn't know how he's gonna.
He's
And
I feel so bad for him. He has to play Matt Ryan twice a year, Drew Brees twice a year, and now Tom Brady twice a year.
yeah,
I agree. 28. It's rough. 20.
yeah, the only clear offensive performer is McCaffrey. So we'll see how if he can carry them again.
Yeah, see how Derek Brown does. I thought they should have got Isaiah Simmons for sure, but we're not here to judge the draft. Who do you have at
Yep,
27?
the Bears.
I have the New York Football Giants.
Yeah, I have the Bears because they don't have a clear cut QB starter, whether it's Foles, I think is a system QB, and Trubisky,
Who's a
who's
stud?
unpredictable.
He's a stud.
Yeah,
I love
but they
Trubisky.
also got Jalen Johnson, who I think was kind of like a good pick for them, especially.
They got
I thought he would have not fallen that far, but
they got Cole Kmet, the best tight end in the draft. He fell to them.
yeah, and they also got Jalen Johnson. They
Yeah.
had two second rounders.
I think
Yeah,
I think it's going to come down to Matt Nagy has to figure out how to use David Montgomery and Cohen together.
yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't run a whole bunch last year. They relied a lot on Trubisky, which
No.
obviously wasn't a great plan.
I definitely. So, anyways, we'll go to mine since I have the Giants. I like Daniel Jones. I like Saquon. The offensive line is getting better, but it's not fully there, and the defense still needs some work, I'd say. So I'd put them at 27. Who do you have at 26?
I have the Giants here. I agree with you on all your points. I think Daniel Jones is going to make some big steps, and Saquon, he's going to do well again, and Andrew Thomas should open up those running lanes. And McKinney was a pretty good pick on where they got him, so he should improve their defense.
See, 26, I kind of actually wanted to move this team up higher, but I'm going to leave them at 26. It's the Miami Dolphins. They got Tua, they got Matt Breida. They started to build an offensive line. Their defense is insane with the Byron Jones, the Kyle Van Noy. I love what they're doing in Miami. I think it's a good culture. Who do you have at
Yeah.
25?
I have the Browns. I think they have a very good roster, but they had a good roster last year, and we all saw what happened with them.
Yeah.
So
Hey, they got
the O-line should protect Baker better.
at 25. I actually have the Las Vegas Raiders. I don't trust Derek Carr or Mariota. I like the Josh Jacobs. I didn't think they had the best draft. I thought they could have done some better things, so I have them at 25. Who do you have at 24?
I have the Raiders here. I think Ruggs is actually, going to be pretty good.
I just think he should have been the third.
Yeah, Renfro and Waller are probably going to have a big year, but, Carr is unpredictable.
He did have his best season last year. I'll give him that. So
yeah, but
my 24 is actually the Atlanta Falcons. Their offense doesn't – well, they don't have a running back. Ito Smith, I don't think, would get the job done.
They also got Todd Gurley.
Oh, my God, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
but,
that division's super hard. The Bucs,
yeah, and it depends how Todd Gurley plays, his injuries.
Yeah, for sure. And the defense is a little shaky because they have no corners.
Didn't they get who'd they get in the draft?
AJ Terrell.
No, so he's a corner, but
he shouldn't have gone first round. I love him, but he shouldn't have gone first round.
Yeah.
23.
See, every pick you have, I've won above. I got the Falcons here.
Okay.
I think they got they got a lot of free agency pickups. Got AJ Terrell, which is going to help their cornerbacks, but they're in a tough division.
I have the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jim Roethlisberger. By the way, they did not draft a quarterback, which I was shocked about. All they have for receivers is basically Juju. I mean, they did get Chase Claypool, which I thought was a good pick. James Conner, I love the dude, but he's overrated. The defense is still pretty good. I loved Devin Bush.
Yeah, I think their defense is going to be carrying them this year.
Again, yeah, I agree.
22.
Who do you have?
I have the Redskins.
Ooh.
This might be a little high for them, but I think their front seven is one of the best in the league now with the addition of Chase Young. But, Dwayne Haskins, he has to make some big steps to be a quarterback that can lead them to playoffs. But Terry McLaurin should have a good season. So
22, I have the dumpster fire and Bill O'Brien and the Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson.
Wow.
Deshaun Watson's amazing, right? Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
He's good. I like the Brandon Cooks. I like J.J. Watt when he plays more than 4 games a season. I don't trust that team right now. I think losing Hopkins was big, and I think Watson's not going to want to be there after next year. I don't like what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Who do you have at 21?
I have the Chargers.
Guess what? I have the L.A. Chargers there too.
Yep. I think their defense is great, and it got even better with the pick of Murray, but everything rests on Herbert to lead them.
That's where you're wrong. Tyrod Taylor is going to play this year. Herbert gets a chance to sit for a little bit.
Whoever's their starter, Herbert or Taylor, they gotta, they gotta lead that offense.
Who do you have at 20?
I got the Rams.
We're matching again. I got the Los Angeles Rams at 22.
Yep. They did get a running back in the draft to replace Gurley, but,
Well, they also have Henderson, the rookie they got last year, too.
Yeah. It just depends how he produces, and they also got a receiver.
Depends on Goff, though, how Goff plays with Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp. Because Goff is very inconsistent and is making probably a little too much money. And the defense is okay. It's got Aaron Donald.
And Jalen Ramsey.
And Abubakar. It's okay. So, I'd put them at 20. Who do you have at 19?
I have the Eagles.
Whoa. I have the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, wow. Well, the Eagles, I think Jalen Reagor was a reach, and same with Jalen Hurts. But from what I've been hearing about, they're supposed to use Jalen Hurts the Saints use Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill, yeah.
Yeah, with the 2 quarterbacks.
I actually really like the Jalen Hurts pick because Wentz can't stay healthy, and that gives them a good option as backup quarterback. Yeah. So the reason I have the Cardinals here, obviously, their offensive line still needs major help. They have defensive issues still with the defensive ends. The linebackers are great with Simmons and Jones, and the corners with Patrick Peterson. We got Buda Baker, and you got Byron Murphy Jr. They're solid, but they still don't have enough pieces to really make it to the playoffs yet.
Yep. Okay.
Who do you have at 18?
Number 18, I have the Colts.
I have the Bears.
Wow.
Trubisky's. The Bears' defense is insane, and they only got better.
Yeah, but I think you believe too much in Trubisky.
As a Packers fan, I surprisingly love him.
Yep.
I do believe a lot in him. I think. Do you see that they actually reconstructed Nick Foles' contract to a 3-year, $24 million deal? So they're not paying him the 4-year, $88, which is huge for them.
Wow. Well, the reason I have the Colts 18 is because they got Rivers to help with QB, and they got.
I don't trust Rivers.
Yeah, I don't trust him that much either, and they got Eason to sit behind him.
Yeah, I thought that was a good pick.
Yep, and Jonathan Taylor. I mean, I don't think they needed him.
It's him, Hines, and Mack.
Yeah, they didn't need him, so they, it's kind of a wasted pick. But now for number 17.
17th pick. Who do you have?
I have the Steelers. They almost made the playoffs without Ben Roethlisberger.
Their defense is still good. Yeah.
Yeah, and they made the playoffs with Duck Hodgins. So. And they got Claypool to help Juju with the workload, and the defense, without.
Yeah,
it's good.
I actually have the Colts here.
Mm-hmm.
I think the defense is good. The offensive line is amazing, and they have 3 stellar running backs.
Yep. It's going to be a run-heavy system there in Indianapolis.
Yeah, for sure. 16, who do you have?
This is where I got the Cardinals. I have them moving up a lot.
Minnesota Vikings.
I have the Cardinals here because they got Isaiah Simmons, which was a great pick for them. And they also got Josh Jones, which fell to them in the 3rd round, which is still a pretty solid offensive lineman. So he should help Murray.
Yeah, for sure. So basically, the reason I have the Vikings this year is because they lost half their defense. We don't know what's up with Everson Griffin, if he's coming back or not. They did get Justin Jefferson, but he's not going to be as good as Diggs was right away. I still don't believe in Cousins. Dalvin Cook hasn't played a full 16 games yet, so I'm still sketched out by that. Their line is still terrible. They actually cut one of their starters. I don't think they're in the right direction anymore.
I can see it, yeah.
15, who do you have?
This is going to surprise you a lot. I got the Jets. I think they did very well in the draft, getting Mekhi Becton to
over Tristan Wirfs?
I mean, Mekhi Becton's a big dude. It depends how he develops. He could be, in a couple years, we might not even know who Tristan Wirfs is, but we might know who Mekhi Becton is. So he's a big dude. He's got a lot of potential.
They didn't get insane help at receiver for Darnold.
Yeah, but they also have Jamison Crowder, which I think he's a solid receiver.
He's okay. Who else do they have? Anunwa can't stay healthy.
And then they got Mims, who is
That's 2 receivers. They still don't know their starting tight end. Darnold is not going to be confident. Actually, so anyways, at 15, I have the Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield, Mr. Helmet Boy is back. I know what he did off the field was not good, but when he was on the field, he was in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. I think they got Grant Delpit. They got some big steals in the draft. I thought they got offensive line. They got David Njoku and Austin Hooper, Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham Jr. I'm expecting them to be good.
Yeah, I'm not doubting they have one of the best rosters in football, but it's all how the coaching works with their new coach.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
So who do you have at 14?
I have the Buccaneers. They got a lot of upgrades, but I don't know how well Brady's going to do. I think he's more of a system quarterback, but
I agree.
We'll see.
So at 14, this is the biggest shocker probably on my list. I have the Detroit Lions. I love Matthew Stafford. I think he's a great quarterback. Kenny Galladay. They got 2 good running backs. Their line is TJ Hawkinson's back. Their defense, I know they lost Slay, but everyone keeps forgetting about Desmond Trufant. They got Trufant and Okuda. I think they could be a sleeper team this year for once.
Maybe. I mean, they started off hot last year and then, didn't do so
Well,
hot.
Stafford got hurt.
Yeah, so it just depends on Stafford to stay healthy.
13, who do you have?
I have the Patriots. They took a downgrade when Brady left. They don't have a clear quarterback starter.
You sure about that? Oh, I told you who it's going to be. I told you from day one, Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah, but, I also heard reports that they're looking at Andy Dalton now and maybe Cam Newton.
Nah, they would have got Cam Newton already if they wanted him.
But with Belichick, you can really never count the Patriots out.
So, anyways, at 13, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brady, I'm telling you, this is the year the Patriots and Bill Belichick proved to you it was the system. It wasn't all Tom Brady. It
Yeah.
was more Belichick being the best coach of all time. I think Gronk going there, it sounds good, but Bruce Arians doesn't use a tight end. Like, he barely used O.J. Howard last year. O.J. Howard's going to get traded.
Yeah, and Gronk hasn't played in a year.
They still, Ronald Jones could develop, but we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I like Godwin and Evans, but here's something I'm going to say out of the way. Stay away from Godwin and Evans for fantasy football because Brady's going to have to distribute the ball to a lot of people.
Yeah, I think he's
That's
going to
my
be
one.
handing off a lot more than he's going to be passing it.
They do have a good line. The defense is good. It's all like they're like the Cleveland Browns last year. You never know. So who do you have at 12?
12, I have the Texans. Deshaun Watson is still great, but the loss of D-Hop is going to hurt them. They got Brandon Cooks, but I don't know. Deshaun Watson is very good, though, so he can make everyone else great around him.
Wow, we have a 10-spot difference for them. But anyways, at 12, my man, Jarrett Stidham, is going to come into Gillette Stadium, and he's going to show everyone that he is a great quarterback in a great system with Bill freaking fracking Belichick. Patriots are going to still make the playoffs this year, and they're going to be better than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I could see that.
Who do you have at 11?
This is going to be a shocker probably to most people, but I have the Broncos.
You want to hear something funny? I have the Denver Broncos at 11 too. I love what they're building a new culture. Drew Lock's going to be a star.
Yeah,
it's going to be great.
They got awesome receiving threats, and
and KJ Hamler, Jerry Jeudy, Sean Hamilton. It's insane.
Yeah,
and they got Lindsey and Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, I mean their offense is going to be great, and their defense is still good.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 10. Who do you got?
Number 10, I got the Bills. I think they got AJ Epineza, which I think was a pretty good pick for them. Stephon Diggs.
Jake Fromm, which was weird.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's to put pressure on Josh Allen because if Allen doesn't produce, then they're going to put in Jake Fromm.
Number 10, I got who you so rudely rated, the Philadelphia Eagles. I think even if Wentz gets hurt, I trust Jalen Hurts. I think he's going to be good. I think that whole team is much better. The line's good. They got 2 good tight ends. They got a little bit of receiver depth. They drafted 3 receivers, which I liked. Their defense is still solid, I think. Just the corners are a little iffy, but I still think they're a very good football team.
Yep. Well,
number 9, Aaron.
I have the Vikings here. I think you rated them a little low, but I think they had a really good draft. And primetime Kirk Cousins was born last season. We'll just see if he can keep it up this season.
I doubt it. I actually have the Seahawks. I thought they had the worst draft in the NFL. I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
I have them up here honestly because of Russell Wilson and Bobby Wagner. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be real with you. That's really it.
Number
8. Who do you got?
I got the Tennessee Titans.
Ooh, that low?
I mean, Derrick Henry's still a beast, and they did get O-line help, and they got Christian Fulton to replace Logan Ryan. But top 10 for power ranking is still good. So it's just I think teams might find a way to stop Derrick Henry this season. I might fall into Tannehill to pass it more.
If they got A.J. Brown, I still like him. This is where I have the Buffalo Bills. I love Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a monster. He is going to be a fantastic quarterback in this league. He's got Stephon Diggs now. I think Devin Singletary is going to get into his own, and he's going to kill it this year. The defense is obviously amazing, and I love what they're doing in Buffalo.
Yeah, I think it's a good system, but, it's going to be tough to see who wins that division, the Patriots or the Bills. I have the Jets in the running, but you don't, so.
I have the Jets dead last in that division.
Yeah. All right.
Number 7.
I have the Cowboys.
I have your Dallas Cowboys, too.
Yeah.
They killed it in the draft. My only concern is they should have been so good last year, and they weren't. And their defense did get worse this year. I'll give them that. Losing Robert Quinn to the Bears and losing Byron Jones. Their defense did get a little worse, but they got 2 steals in the draft.
Yeah.
My issue is Dak going to play this year? Because I bet he's going to hold out for a contract because he's not going to be happy with the franchise tag.
I mean, yeah, it depends. Dak, they got to have Zeke running and producing.
Who do you have at 6?
6, I have the Seahawks.
Ooh, You're not gonna like this. I top five. They're our favorite team. I have the Green Bay Mother Loving Packers. I love
I have the
us,
Seahawks.
but a whole two running backs and a lot of things, a lot of two tight ends, a lot of blocking tight ends. I don't know if we're gonna necessarily have a better scheme this year.
The reason I have the Seahawks is because as long as they have Russell Wilson on. Yeah, so at 6, I have the Seahawks. I think as long as they have Russell on the offense, they're going to be good. And DK Metcalf, I think, is going to take some big steps.
Tyler
And
Lockett.
yeah, and their D just, I guess, has to be holding up.
Yeah. So who do you have at 5?
At 5, I have the Green Bay Packers here. They lost Bulaga, but they got 3 linemen in the draft, and they didn't take a whole big step down in free agency. They didn't lose a whole bunch of people. I know they're going to be running a new scheme this year, which you think is going to be great.
I think it could be good. I think they killed it in the draft though, and everyone hates their draft. I love it.
Well, their draft is mostly for the future, but some guys can be used this year, but it depends.
Everyone but your least favorite pick and my favorite pick, the pick I loved, Jordan Love.
Yeah, but with the Packers last year, they also had a new head coach and they went 13-3. So a new scheme, I don't think is going to be a huge change up for the Packers.
No, that's why I have them at 6 here. So at number 5, I have your Tennessee Titans. They're gonna just be able to run that ball. They're just if Tannehill would have played the first 4 weeks for the Titans, he would have been a top 5 fantasy quarterback and a top 5 quarterback this season. Not enough people are giving him credit.
Yeah, but if they could stop that run. And AJ Brown is there really? I don't know. Like they don't have a ton of great receiving threats. So
Aaron, our top 4. I'm pretty sure you and me are gonna have the exact same. Number 4. Do you have the New Orleans Saints?
I do. I think they have the best roster in football.
It's just they can't win in the playoffs.
Yeah, if Drew Brees can produce in the playoffs, I think they might make it to the Super Bowl.
And number 3, let me guess, you have the best quarterback in the NFL, the greatest quarterback of all time, Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
So that's a little bit of a stretch. That's a little bit of a stretch to the best quarterback of all time, but I also have the Ravens here.
I think it was a pretty obvious pick to put them here. They were really good last year, best team in football in the regular season. It's just they got to figure out, they got to play better in the playoffs when the games matter.
Yeah, their roster really didn't take a step down, and they got Patrick Queen to help.
And they got J.K. Dobbins at running back. They're going to be scary. So number 2, let me guess, the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, they have a great front 7. They're probably they might even be back in the Super Bowl again. Hopefully not, because I hope the Packers are going to be in there.
My thing is, I want to put them high. I did put them high because that defense is amazing and it may have got better. I don't get why they got another receiver and got rid of Matt Breida. Jimmy Garoppolo is a system quarterback. Cough, cough. All he needs to do is hand the ball off, so they should have just got DeAndre Swift and all the other running backs in the draft. So number 1, let me take a wild guess. Your Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Andy Reid finally got the all-you-can-eat buffet.
They really didn't, as long as they have Patrick Mahomes, they're going to be
Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. I love the Clyde Edwards-Helaire pick. Yeah, I thought they were really good.
Yeah. They didn't really even need him that much.
He was a perfect fit for their...
That's going to help Patrick Mahomes more.
Anyways, this was Kyle.
And this is Aaron. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Jersey Sports Guys. See you next time.